You're not too old for jeans, but you might be one hemline, one wash, or one fit away from looking like you've given up. Or worse, like you're trying too hard. Jeans are one of the few things that never go out of style. But how you wear them at 50 isn't the same as how you wore them at 25. And it shouldn't be. This video isn't about chasing trends or dressing to look younger. It's about wearing denim in a way that feels sharp, intentional, and absolutely age-appropriate. I'm going to walk you through 9 key rules that help you look refined, comfortable, and confident in jeans. No designer logos, no gimmicks, and definitely no dad jeans. We'll talk fit, fabric, colour, footwear, even how to cuff them without looking sloppy. If you've ever looked at your closet and thought, I want to look good, but I don't want to look like I'm trying too hard, this guide is for you. Let's get started with the first and most important decision, getting the fit right. Chapter 1, get the fit right, and stop trusting the size tag. The first thing that makes or breaks how jeans look on a man over 50, the fit, not the brand, not the wash, the fit. And here's the truth. Most men overestimate what size they should be wearing, or worse, cling to the size they wore 20 years ago. But your body has changed, your proportions have changed, and what looked fine at 35 might now bunch, sag, or cut in all the wrong places. That's why I always tell men to stop trusting the number on the tag. Instead, look in the mirror and ask, how does this actually sit on me? A well-fitting pair of jeans should do 3 things. Sit comfortably at the waist without digging in, follow your natural leg shape without clinging, and break cleanly over your shoes, not puddle around them. It shouldn't be skin tight, and it shouldn't swallow your frame. The CREMIEUX Premium Denim Straight Fit Stretch Jeans are a great example of getting it right. The straight fit is timeless, not too slim, not too loose, and the stretch means you get comfort without sacrificing shape. You'll find it, along with every other product I recommend, linked naturally in the description below. Also, don't be afraid to try multiple sizes or cuts. What works for your friend may not work for your build. Some men need more room in the thigh, others need a slight taper below the knee. Trying on 2 or 3 options might feel tedious, but it saves you from years of wearing jeans that do you no favors. Because the right fit won't just make your jeans look better, it'll make your whole outfit look more polished. So before you reach for the same pair you've always worn, ask yourself if they're still serving you. If not, it's time to upgrade. Now that fit is dialed in, let's talk about one often overlooked detail that makes a big difference: the rise. Chapter 2, the mid-rise is your friend. If there's one detail most men overlook when buying jeans, it's the rise, where the waistband sits on your body. And for men over 50, this makes all the difference. Low-rise jeans, the kind that sit down near your hips, might feel modern, but they're not doing you any favors. They shorten your legs, expose more of your midsection, and create an awkward silhouette, especially if you've developed a bit of a belly over the years, which most men do. Mid-rise jeans, on the other hand, sit just below the natural waist. This creates a balanced, elongated shape that looks better proportioned. It helps your shirt sit flatter, your belt fit cleaner, and your entire torso look more composed. You don't need to go full high-rise unless you want that classic tucked-in look, but mid-rise gives you comfort, flexibility, and a far more flattering silhouette without calling attention to itself. It's the sweet spot. The key is to try them on and see where the waistband naturally falls. You should be able to move, sit, and stand without constantly adjusting. When you get that rise right, everything else, your posture, your shirt fit, even your jacket, improves with it. A strong choice here is the TOD'S mid-rise straight jeans. The waist sits exactly where it should, and the straight leg gives you structure without stiffness. Rise isn't flashy. You won't hear people talk about it in department stores, but it's one of those quiet details that separates a man who wears jeans from a man who wears them well. Let's move on to something just as understated but even more impactful: the color, because the wrong wash can make even the best fit feel completely off. Chapter 3, go for dark washes but not jet black. The wash of your jeans plays a huge role in how polished or sloppy you look, and if you're over 50, the wrong wash can age you just as quickly as the wrong fit. Light wash jeans, especially when overly faded or distressed, tend to look overly casual. They work for yard work, maybe weekend errands, but they rarely pair well with anything structured or intentional. And black jeans, while sleek in theory, jet black denim denim often feels too stark, too harsh, and more suited for a younger, edgier wardrobe. That's why I recommend sticking to dark indigo. A deep, rich wash offers the best balance between refined and relaxed. It flatters almost every body type, hides imperfections in the fabric, and pairs effortlessly with everything from a simple crew neck tee to a sport coat. Dark wash jeans also have a slimming effect. They make your legs look longer and your whole silhouette more streamlined, without needing to change a thing about your build. Plus, they transition easily from day to night. You could wear them to a casual dinner, a weekend brunch, or even a date, and they'll always look appropriate. If you're unsure where to start, consider the American Eagle Airflex Plus Athletic Fit Jean in classic blue or deep sea blue. The color is rich without being overpowering, and the slight stretch makes them comfortable for all-day wear. Best of all, there's no unnecessary fading or whiskering, which keeps the look clean and mature. When you're over 50, denim isn't about being trendy, it's about being intentional. A dark, even wash shows you put thought into your outfit without trying too hard. Your jeans should blend into your wardrobe, not fight against it. Go dark, stay classic, let the color work in your favor. Chapter 4. Know when to cuff and when not to. Cuffing your jeans can look intentional and stylish, or sloppy and accidental. The difference is all in the execution. Done right, a cuff can add a tailored edge to your jeans. It shows you've paid attention to length and proportion. It adds contrast, especially with dark denim and light interiors. And when paired with the right footwear, like a boot or loafer, it can subtly elevate the whole look. But cuffing isn't for every pair of jeans. If your jeans are too long and bunch around your ankles, cuffing them won't solve the problem. It just shifts the excess higher up your leg. And if the denim is too thick or stiff, the cuff can look bulky and forced. The key is moderation. A clean, single cuff that hits just above the shoe line is ideal. Two small rolls can also work if the fabric is light enough, but anything higher starts to look theatrical, and anything sloppily rolled says you didn't think it through. Your cuff should match the occasion. It works best in casual or smart casual settings, but skip it if you're dressing for formality or wearing structured outerwear. And always check the mirror. If the cuff is drawing too much attention, it's probably too big. The APC Petit New Standard jeans offer a great canvas for cuffing. With their raw denim finish and balanced leg opening, they hold a clean fold without looking bulky. The fabric is sturdy but not stiff, and the hem sits at a length that gives you options, cuffed or not. Cuffing is one of those small details that says a lot. It's not about fashion, it's about control. Knowing when a small adjustment adds polish and when it just adds clutter. Done well, it's effortless. Done wrong, it's distracting. Know the difference. Chapter 5. Denim with stretch equals comfort without compromise. Let's be honest, comfort starts to matter more in your 50s, but too many men think they have to choose between structure and stretch. The good news is you don't. The idea that real jeans have to be stiff, rigid denim is outdated. Today's best jeans offer a bit of stretch, just enough to move with you without losing their shape. And at this stage in life, that little bit of give makes a big difference. Stretch denim doesn't mean baggy or soft. We're not talking about jeggings or lounge pants. We're talking about well-constructed denim with 1 to 2% elastane or lycra woven in. It's enough to make walking, sitting, and even bending down feel more natural, especially if you're wearing jeans all day. The key is finding that balance. You want jeans that snap back into place when you stand up, not ones that sag at the knees after a few hours. Look for pairs that feel structured in the hand, but flexible when worn. The Todd Snyder Slim Japanese Selvage Stretch Jean is a prime example. It has the durability and raw feel of premium denim, but with just enough stretch to keep you comfortable through long days. Whether you're at a casual dinner or out running errands, these jeans hold their shape without holding you back. You'll find them, along with everything else I've mentioned, linked in the description below. Choosing stretch denim is a practical style move, not a soft one. It means you're dressing like a man who knows his body and his lifestyle. You're not squeezing into stiff jeans for appearances, and you're not settling for slouchy ones either. You're wearing what works, and when comfort is handled, it's time to think about what you're pairing your jeans with, specifically what's on your feet, because even the best jeans lose their edge when worn with the wrong shoes. Let's talk footwear. Chapter 6. Pair with mature footwear, not sneakers. The jeans might fit perfectly, the wash might be just right, but if you're pairing them with beat-up running shoes or bulky sneakers, the entire look falls apart. Footwear matters more than most men realize, especially once you're past 50. Shoes ground your outfit. They signal whether you're aiming for relaxed, refined, or completely indifferent. And while sneakers aren't off limits, they They need to be clean, minimal, and thoughtfully chosen. The better option: boots, loafers, or sleek casual shoes that bring weight and balance to denim. Think leather or suede with clean lines, something that gives your jeans a destination rather than just a base. Desert boots, for example, strike that perfect middle ground. They're not too dressy, not too rugged, and they work across seasons. The Clarks Desert Boot has been a classic for decades for a reason. Its slim profile pairs effortlessly with straight or tapered jeans, and the suede texture adds quiet depth to any look. Avoid anything too athletic. Running shoes, high tops with loud colors, or anything that belongs in a gym should stay there. They tend to clash with mature denim, making the whole outfit look juvenile or mismatched. Color matters too. Brown, tan, or charcoal leather often complements dark denim better than stark black, and the right shoe doesn't just complete the outfit, it upgrades it. When your footwear speaks the same language as the rest of your outfit, sharp, grounded, intentional, people notice. It's not about being flashy, it's about being finished. If your jeans are doing their job, your shoes should too. Choose pairs that support the direction of your style, not ones that fight it. Chapter 7. Watch the break. No stacking, no flooding. The length of your jeans is one of those things people subconsciously notice, even if they don't know why something looks off. Jeans that stack heavily over your shoes, they drag the eye down, bunch at the ankles, and make you look shorter and heavier than you are. On the flip side, jeans that sit too high, showing socks or ankle when you're standing still, look accidental and awkward. The goal is clean. The hem should just kiss the top of your shoe with little or no break. This creates a streamlined silhouette from the waist down, which instantly looks sharper and more intentional. It also keeps your footwear visible and your proportions balanced. This is especially important for men over 50 because sloppy hems send the wrong message. They suggest you're wearing jeans off the rack without tailoring, or worse, that you stopped caring. Neither is true, so don't let your pants do the talking. If your jeans are too long, get them hemmed. Tailoring denim is simple, affordable, and worth every penny. And if they're too short, pass them on. There's no fixing a hem that rides high. Look for brands that offer inseam variety or custom length options. The Hugo Boss slim fit stretch denim jeans get this right. They're cut to hit just above the shoe without excess stacking, giving your leg a smooth line. The stretch keeps them comfortable, but it's the break that makes them look clean. When your jeans fall at the right length, everything above them looks better. Your shirt tucks smoother, your jacket hangs cleaner, and your shoes actually show. It's a small detail, but in style, the small things make the biggest difference. And once the fit, rise, wash, stretch, and break are handled, you're ready to style the upper half. Because denim may start at the waist, but the way you dress it up top is what really defines the look. Let's get into that next. Chapter 8. Keep the tops balanced. No baggy hoodies. What you wear with your jeans is just as important as the jeans themselves. A well-fitting pair can be completely undermined by the wrong top, especially if it's oversized, sloppy, or too youthful. At 50 plus, balance is everything. That means skipping the baggy hoodies, stretched out sweatshirts, or graphic tees that look more weekend college student than mature gentleman. These tops throw off your proportions and make your jeans look like an afterthought, even if they're perfect. Instead, go for tops that have structure, shape, and clean lines. Think crewneck sweaters that hug the shoulder, polos with a crisp collar, Oxford shirts, or tees with weight and intentional fit. You want something that complements your jeans, not competes with them. Color and fabric also matter. Muted tones, navy, charcoal, olive, deep burgundy, add richness and depth. Avoid anything too bright, shiny, or paper thin. Heavier cottons, textured knits, and garment-dyed finishes bring out the best in dark denim and lend the outfit weight. The Vince Garment Dye Crew tee is a great option. It's minimal, well cut, and adds color without flash. The weight of the fabric helps it hold shape, and the subtle dye gives it lived-in texture without looking worn out. It's the kind of piece that slips under a blazer or stands on its own with nothing more than a good watch and clean shoes. Fit your tops the same way you fit your jeans. Trim, not tight. The shoulder seam should sit right at the edge of your shoulder bone. The body of the shirt should glide over your midsection, not cling to it or drape like a poncho. When your tops are dialed in, your whole silhouette sharpens. You look put together, not like you're hiding in layers. Jeans are versatile, but only when what you wear with them is just as intentional. Chapter 9. Break the rules like a gentleman. By now, you've learned how to choose the right fit, rise, wash, and length. But once you understand the fundamentals, the real fun begins, because that's when you can start bending the rules with purpose. Yes, you can wear jeans with a blazer. Yes, you can pair denim with a tucked-in shirt and dress shoes. And yes, you can break free from the idea that jeans are just casual. When done right, they can be one one of the most refined, flexible tools in your entire wardrobe. The key is contrast. When you combine a rugged fabric like denim with elevated textures, think cashmere, suede, or lightweight wool, you strike a balance that feels modern but grounded. One piece that gets this blend exactly right is the Zegna deconstructed Oasi cashmere sport coat. It's soft, structured, and effortless. Toss it over a crewneck tee and dark jeans, and you've got a look that's polished but not trying too hard. You can also break the rules with color. If you've always stuck to blue denim, try a deep olive or charcoal gray. If your style's been strictly minimal, try layering in a pattern. Just keep the rest of your look restrained. And don't be afraid to experiment with accessories. A suede belt, a textured scarf, a sharp pair of frames. These are the kinds of quiet choices that elevate denim without shouting. The point isn't to rebel, it's to dress like a man who's confident enough to edit the rules to suit his life. Because when you've taken the time to understand the basics, breaking them becomes a choice, not a mistake. Let's close this out with one final insight: how to bring all of these changes together and why it matters more than ever at this stage in life. You don't have to give up denim at 50, you just have to wear it with intention. The right fit, the right rise, the right wash, all of it comes together to say one thing: you still care. Not about trends, but about showing up with quiet confidence and timeless style. Because looking sharp in jeans isn't about chasing youth, it's about dressing like a man who knows himself. A man who doesn't rely on logos or loud choices, just thoughtful decisions and a respect for how he presents himself to the world. Everything I mentioned is naturally linked in the description below if you're ready to upgrade your denim game today. Like the video, subscribe for more refined style tips made for men over 50, and share this with someone who needs to retire their old jeans and step into something better.